Good morning student, welcome to the lecture. That previously we were doing the financial market and we have just studied about what is your financial market, what are the contents that we have already studied about the capital market and its content and the money market. As money market contains the call money, treasury bill, commercial bills, then commercial papers, commercial that is certificate of the deposit. These all are the contents and components of the your money market. And then we had also talked about all the contents in segment of the capital market, that we have the primary market as well as the secondary market. Primary market is actually for the IPOs, the initial public offering, where the first time the securities raised in the market. And the secondary market is, you can say, the stock exchange or the secondary market, where the second-hand securities are sold and purchased in the market. Here, it is not directly issued by the company, but already with the security which are already be there in the market, only the purchaser and you can say only the investor and you can say the purchaser, the seller and the purchaser are selling and buying the security here in the secondary market. So you can say it is just like orbit. All the securities is moving and moving and moving. One investor investing, the other, if that investor want to sell the security, he can sell the security to the other. Then the other person buy the security, and this way the orbit of security is going on and on. So we can say it is actually the second hand market of the securities. So also this is the market which is very wide, and there in this market there are investors, there are the purchaser, there are the broker. So just it is actually so wide, and here also the interest of some groups can also be have the dispute, and you can say also just to protect the interest of the groups, different groups, which are investor, which are the seller, which are the buyer, which are the, you can say, the company, the broker, to protect the interest and to just keep this market going on with flow. The Security Exchange Board of India has just made. So what is the meaning of the Security Exchange Board of India? So what actually mean the SEBI? So Security Exchange Board of India was set up in 1988 to regulate the functions of the security market, that SEBI promote orderly and healthy development in the stock market. So, but initially the SEBI was not able to exercise the complete control over the stock market. It was left as a watchdog to observe the activity, but was found ineffective in regulating and controlling them. So, as the result, in May 1992, the SEBI was granted legal status. So, the SEBI is a body corporated having a separate legal existence and perpetual succession. So we can say in the 1992, when the market was actually not controlled and there was a need of someone to be controlled, to be regulated, in 1992 the SEBI got the legal status. So reason for establishing the SEBI: with the growth and dealing of the stock market, lot of malpractices also started in the stock market, such as price rigging, unofficial premium on new issues, delay in the delivery of the shares, violation of the rule and regulation of stock exchange and listing requirements. So due to these malpractices, the customers start losing their confidence and faith in the stock exchange. So the government of India decided to set up an agency and regulate the body, which is known as the Security Exchange Board of India. So that was the reason the SEBI established, and what was the purpose and the role of SEBI. So we can say the SEBI was set up with the main purpose for keeping the check on malpractices and protect the interest of the investors. It was set up to meet the needs in a three group. What are the three groups? First is the issuer, second one is the investor, and third one is the intermediaries. First is the issuer. For issue, it provides a marketplace in which they can raise finance fairly and easily. For investor, it provides protection and supply for intermediaries, it provides a competitive professional work. So for these three groups, the SEBI come into existence. What is the aim and objective of Stock Exchange Board of India? So as we know that it is come to an existence because of the protection providing and for promotion and for regulation the legalities of the government. So the overall objective of SEBI is to promote the interest of investor and promote the development of stock exchange and the to regulate the activities of stock market. So what are the objectives? First is to regulate the activity of stock exchange, to protect the right of the investor and ensuring the safety of their investments. And third one is to prevent the fraudulent and malpractices by having balance between the self-regulation of business and its statutory regulations. And also the fourth one is to regulate and develop the code of conduct of intermediaries such as broker, underwriter, etc. So these are actually the objective of the SEBI. So we can say the main objective of the SEBI is to protect, to promote and to regulate. So on the basis of that, the SEBI perform the function. So first, protecting function, which actually includes these functions are performed by the SEBI to protect the interest of investor and provide safety of investments. First is check the price rigging. So price rigging refer to the malpracticing the price of the security with the main objective to inflation or depression the market price of the security. So SEBI prohibits such practices because this can defraud and cheat the investor. Price rigging means without any reason you are just creating the atmosphere that the price will be varied just because of some unknown or unwanted sources. Next is it prohibits the insider trading. Now insider trading means here in the stock market also there are some people who can take the advantage of the crucial information which is actually which should be remain with the company, but with the help of some insider who knows about all the loops and holes, with the help of that they can have the advantage of that. So we can say that insider is a person connected with the company such as director, promoter, etc. These insiders have sensitive information which affect the price of the securities. This information is not available to the people at large, but the insider get this privileged information by working inside the company, and if they use this information make profit, then it is known as the trading, that is the inside traders or insider trading. The director of the company may know that company will issue bonus shares to its shareholder at the end of the year. They purchase shares from market to make profit with bonus issues. This is known as the insiders trading. So SEBI keeps strict check when insiders are buying security of the company and takes strict action on insiders trading. Next is the SEBI prohibits the fraudulent and unfair trade practices. SEBI does not allow the company to make misleading statements which are likely to induce the sale or purchase of security by any other person. First, SEBI undertakes steps to educate the investor so that they can able to evaluate the securities of the various companies and select the most profitable securities. So it is actually their decision to buy the security. SEBI actually provide all the information. SEBI educate all the investor on the basis of that information. They have their own opinion about which security they should buy and which is not. Next is the SEBI promote fair practices and code of conduct in the security market by taking the following steps. What are they? SEBI has issued guidelines to protect the interest of debenture holders where companies cannot change term in the midterms. SEBI is empowered to invest cases of insider trading and have provision for stiff fine and imprisonment. Next is SEBI has stopped the practices of making preferential allotment of the share unrelated to the market price. So these are all the protected function. Next is the development function, that these functions are performed by the SEBI to promote and develop activity in stock exchange and increase the business in stock exchange. Under developmental categories, following functions are performed. First is SEBI promote training to intermediaries for the securities market. Next, SEBI try to promote the activity of stock exchange by adopting flexible and adaptable approach in the following way, that is, SEBI has permitted internet trading through registered stockbrokers. SEBI has made underwriting optional to reduce cost of the issue. Even initial public offer of the private market is permitted through the stock exchange. Third function is the regulatory function. It means at least the market should be on regulation and should be regulated according to the norms. So the function are performed by the SEBI to regulate the business in a stock exchange. First is SEBI has framed rule and regulations and code of conduct to regulate the intermediaries such as the merchant bankers, broker, underwriter, etc. And these intermediaries have been brought under the regulatory review, and private placement has been made more restricted. Third one is SEBI registered and regulate the working of stockbroker, subbroker, share transfer against agents, trustee, merchant bankers, and all those who associate with the stock exchange in any manner. So it means there must be the registered broker who can trade in the stock market. SEBI register and regulate the working of the mutual funds also. SEBI regulate takeover of the company, and it conducts inquiries and audit the stock exchanges. So these are the function of the SEBI, or we can say we have basically the three functions, that is the protective function, development function, and regulatory function. So in the protective function we can have the price rigging, that we can check the price rigging. It prohibits the insider trading. Then unfair trade practices, educate the investor, and check on the preferential allotment. This is all protective function. When we go to the development function, it means training to the intermediaries. Then internet trading, how to do the internet trading, underwriting the optional and market of IPO. This is all come to the development functions. Now next is the regulatory function. What are the regulatory functions? Which actually direct the framework within which you are to trade. Frames rules and regulations, register and regulate intermediaries, registered and regulate mutual funds, regulate takeover of company, SEBI conduct inquiries and audit of the stock exchange. So this is all about the main function of the SEBI. In this lecture we studied about what is the Stock Exchange Board of India, how it is formed. So in 1958 it was actually come into existence, but before that, before 1992, the SEBI was just like a watchdog. It has no existence to regulate the body, but just because of seeing so many malpractices and the brokers who are actually confusing the investor, the 1992 the SEBI actually the SEBI has given the legal statement by the government. So with the legal state, the SEBI actually have the basic three function, that is protective function, development function, and regulatory function. Because stock market is a market you cannot ignore. The country cannot ignore this, because a lot of funding is just done with the help of this market. It actually you can say trigger our economy. Lot of the funding is done by the stock market. Lot of the people who are actually not start their business with their capital, because their capital is small, they can actually be the owner by purchasing the securities of the other company. They can, with the help of purchasing the security, they can also enjoy the ownership without opening a whole business. just investing the money by purchasing the share of any other company, they can grow their money. So it is very important. So in our today lecture, we have just studied about what is the financial market and SEBI, which is a very important part of the financial market. We have just studied about, and also we have studied about the function, the objective of the stock exchange. So it is enough for today. I will say good luck to all my students. Thank you.